Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again with another episode of the Dortmund Career Mode. We're into episode number 23 now after, of course, the unfortunate defeat against Barcelona on aggregate. After winning at the Nou Camp, it just wasn't enough and we weren't able to progress in the Champions League. So it's back to league action. Come up against Augsburg here and we're currently sat third with a game in hand, 6 points behind Bayer Leverkusen. Now they're the team that knocked us out of the cup and hopefully we'll be able to finish above them in the league. We can't win the league title. We're out of the Deutsche Pokal and we're now out of the Champions League. So all we can do at the present moment is save face. But the first real action in the first half here, after a couple of decent chances, is Carlson Bracker gets booked for a really clumsy tackle. And probably you can already tell what's going to happen with him. It's very typical as to the same sort of thing on Match of the Day. When you see someone get booked, you kind of know that they're going to get sent off later on in the match. And that is exactly what is going to happen. As the ball came out here, it's going to come straight through the back of Sheba. And really just a horrible, brutal tackle. Picks up his second booking, is going to get sent off. Now the game is being played with, again, our youth players, our reserve players, because we have run out of fitness on our main players, obviously just playing the game against Barcelona. And that was the half-time stats you just saw there. Nothing happened in the second half. I had, as you can tell by the stats on the left-hand side, no shots whatsoever in the second half. They were down to 10 men. They're near the bottom of the league, and they just put all 9 outfield players behind the ball for 45 minutes, and I just could not get through them. But as you can see, or could see as it disappears from your screen, Bayern Munich have officially won the Bundesliga with 6 games to go. They're just so dominant this year. We do still have to play them in the league in a few games' time, so they could still play a role in where we finish. But as you can see now, we are still 6 points behind Bayer Leverkusen, but still have that game in hand. So if we can continue to win the games we have, then hopefully we just have to rely on Leverkusen slipping up. But for this one, crucially, we have a full first 11 back again, and great start, proving that the first team really know how to do the business. In the 4th minute, Schmelzer whips in the cross for Subotic, and he just rises above the defence, powers in the header to make it 1-0, and another fantastic header from Robert Lewandowski there, just guiding it back across the goal, away from the goalkeeper, kind of doubling the direction on it. Keeper was wrong-footed, couldn't get there, and we went in at half-time with that 2-0 lead, and the players had a bit of swagger about them. They were pleased to be back in the starting 11 rather, and were just cruising away with this one. Marco Reus, straight after half-time, settles himself after racing away from the back line to make it 3-0 in the 49th minute. And they actually managed to pull one back here, and it was a really nice pass. Now, the move itself was a bit scrappy, but the eventual pass coming up in just a second here, that took 6 defenders out of the game. That one pass, just all 6 yellow shirts that were on the edge of the box there, taken out by that one clinical through ball. And I didn't mind conceding a goal that had that amount of genius behind it, but cutting inside with S-line here, I thought, shall I pass it? I've got plenty of yellow shirts on the inside of me. Nah, bollocks, I'm just going to run and hit it. He did in the 88th minute, and that gave us a 4-1 win. So our goal difference is improving, our points tally is improving, and we are closing in on Leverkusen in second place. Then we come up against another relegation threatened team. We come up against Greuther Fürth. They are bottom of the league right now, and as you'll be able to see on the screen as it pops up, we're now 3 points behind Leverkusen, obviously having won that game in hand. So 54-51, it's definitely doable. But Greuther Fürth were actually a really tough test. And we weren't on all... Well, I'll start that again, shall I? We weren't firing on all form or on all cylinders in this one, to be completely honest. Bender there with a really tame effort. Lewandowski with the effort previously that really just wasn't up to scratch. And we weren't able to create the sort of chances that I wanted to be able to create, and that was about the best chance that we were actually able to create until I made these substitutions. I brought on Aaron Lennon, I brought on Radja Nainggolan to make put some fresh legs out there, and Aaron Lennon was involved straight away down this right hand side. He's going to cut inside the defender, completely wrong for him, has the pace to get away, and unfortunately gets the shot blocked, but a bit of dodgy defending from them is going to bring Royce into play, and there's no arguments there about whether that is a penalty or not. Royce clearly gets there first, and it's just a horrible tackle. Watch his ankle as well, kind of bends with the physics engine. It looks as if his ankle's about to twist and break. But I let Lewandowski take the penalty. He's top scorer in the league at present, and really nice finish with that penalty to pop it into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead in the 81st minute. I thought brilliant. The first team boys have done well. They're going to pick up 3 points, and then they managed to bring an equaliser back just 90 seconds later. Somehow that shot from the corner is able to find its way into the back of the net. I don't think the goalkeeper even saw it. There were that many of our own players in front of the ball, but Wiedenfeller just didn't even bother diving, just kind of watched it go into the back of the net, as you'll be able to see here, as he strikes it through the legs of two defenders. And then that was back to level terms. So I thought, we're going to drop points here, and that's going to be second place gone. But we've got the first team boys back, and this is what you get from a strong first team. 90 plus minutes of pure determination. They don't give up. They keep going until the last minute. They've got the quality with that finish to make sure that you grind out victories when you need them, and that is where the first team shine through. And that is why I went to the trouble of rotating for the past month, trying to make sure that the first team was as fresh as possible when we needed them to be as fresh as possible. And unfortunately it didn't work out with the Champions League, but fingers crossed we'll be able to keep pulling out results like that, pulling results out the bag. And we are actually, as you can see on the right hand side, I am actually going to go into the league table as well, so you can see it in a bit more detail. We are now up into second place. Leverkusen do have a game in hand on us, but our goal difference is superior, so should they lose, obviously we'll stay there, and should they draw and then results fickle out later on towards the end of the season, hopefully that goal difference will be enough to ensure that we finish second behind Bayern Munich, which is not too bad actually, I don't think, considering the slow start we had, the time it took to get used to playing with this squad. We've really not had a bad season overall. So if you did miss the previous episode, there is of course links on screen in the window on the top left. Then in the window on the bottom right is a link to subscribe to my channel if you haven't as of yet done so. We are very, very close now to 2,000 subscribers. And of course, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Chesnoy Gaming as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you next time.